WatchtowerGeeks.com, coming to you with an exclusive Mike Miller interview. And so we're here and got a whole wall of really interesting art here.
Wall of prints.
Yes, the wall of prints. So what would you like to tell the viewers out there? You know, what do you have any upcoming projects or anything like that you'd like to discuss?
Well, still working regularly on Injustice: Gods Among Us, #1 digital. I don't know why I did quotes. It's the #1 digital comic in the world, and it's New York Times bestsellers. Wrapped up doing all the covers on the Game of Thrones books. They don't have the license for the second novel yet, and still working on the Mystery Knight, which is the third Head Knight series.
Oh wow!
Which is a Game of Thrones prequel.
Wow, that's really neat. So, is that going to kind of depict the backstory of the war?
No, it takes place about 90 years before a Game of Thrones starts, and it focuses on one of the household Targaryen kids who is what's it called? He's not the page. I'm totally drawing a blank. He's the squire to Sir Duncan the Tall, who ends up being the greatest Kingsguard ever.
Oh, wow. And you guys can't see the pictures because they're over here, so no, I'll get a shot of those later. So, how many years have you been doing cons?
Well, I've been doing cons on and off for 23 years, but I've only really been doing this kind of real dedicated going to cons and trying to make money type of con for the last 2.5 years.
Oh, wow. All right. So, I saw you last year briefly at San Diego Comic-Con. You're here at Anaheim WonderCon, and you're going to be back at San Diego Comic-Con.
Correct.
Okay. And you have an upcoming show that you're going to in Chicago.
Yeah, C2E2.
C2E2 in Chicago.
The big one. And I'm also doing Chicago Wizard World, Philly Wizard World, a couple other Wizard Worlds. And I don't really know what the rest of my schedule is. Oh, Alamo.
Alamo. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
San Antonio.
Wow. Beautiful city. I love it there. Do you still enjoy going to the cons? You know, I mean, it's a little. For me, I've been going for a couple of years, and it gets a little overwhelming. You know, by the end of the third day, it's like, man, you know, there's so many people you're pulling around, but I mean, you're kind of stuck behind a booth.
It's exhausting, anyway.
It is exhausting.
It is.
Yeah,
my throat is like.
You got to be probably explaining all the same stuff to a lot of the same people. And,
well, you know, yeah, you have to be friendly. I mean, friendly anyways, but you have to reach out to everybody and try to make everyone's interest.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just this isn't the only wall of prints in the convention. It's pretty common nowadays. So
there's a lot. There's a lot of talented artists here. This is probably amongst my favorite here. You know? What are your favorite drawing styles? You know, do you like digital? Do you like ink? Do you like pencil?
I do not like digital.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it when other people do it. I don't like to do it myself. I'm a fingers on my paper kind of guy. I like penciling. I like inking. And coloring. Just.
Do you like to have like a whole office set up in your house? You know, where you just kind of it's like your kind of man cave where you go in and you just come up with really cool things?
My office I share with my son. He's got his computer desk set up in there, so we're there. He helps us 3 days a week, so we're just always there hanging away.
That's cool. Let's see. What do you think of the recent films within the last 15, 16 years or so? You know,
most of them have been great.
Yeah, you know, from Fox to Marvel to Sony.
I do just comic book stuff. I think, you know, it's been a really great effort. Earlier, you know, after the first Batman stuff starting in '89, they started just churning out some really cheesy crap that just ended up killing the whole genre. And I think it was Spider-Man brought it back. When Sam Raimi did Spider-Man, they started taking comic book movies seriously again and started producing some really solid stuff. I love, you know, that Guardians of the Galaxy, they took this, it's not even a B-list comic, it's like a C-list comic. And if you look on IMDb, the people that did it, the writer doesn't have any credits on IMDb. It was like a first time. I don't know what else he did, but but it didn't even get credited on IMDb. So it's practically this unknown writer because it was this practically unknown comic. But it was just talent, and they blew it out of the park.
I remember several years ago, I think it was in the 90s when I was younger, I read the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, and it was kind of okay. I was like, this is kind of cool, Star-Lord, but then I saw the prints that Marvel had released at San Diego Comic-Con 2013, and I thought to myself, wow, they're really gonna go forward with this. It's kind of risky, but man, they really pulled it off.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios. How has that helped you? How has that helped you? I mean, you got some
It's just-
Groot, and Rocket.
Oh yeah, those are huge. My Rocket and Groot stuff went completely viral. Millions of people have seen it. People walk by and say, I saw that online. It happened with my Deadpool Wrecking Ball, but I didn't put any my website on there or anything, so I didn't get any credit. But the Rocket Groot stuff, I had the foresight to put my name on it. So every time, whether it was MTV.com or whoever posted it up, it had my name on there.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. What are there any projects or drawings that you have worked on that would be really interesting for just a fan of the art to check out?
Over the last 23 years,
Yeah. What are some of your favorites that you've done?
the Hedge Knight stuff.
Hedge of Night. All right.
Hedge Knight. Hedge Knight.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Hedge.
There's a lot of noise going on.
Hedge Knight.
Yeah. Hedge Knight. Yep. Oops.
So it's Hedge Knight, Storm Sword. They've both been re-released recently by Jet City. It was their first. Jet City is Amazon's comic book publishing network, and they were their first graphic novels they released.
Excellent. So, is there anything that you'd like to say to any of the fans out there?
Be good, or I will come for you.
All right, cool. I'm going to pick up a couple prints here. We're going to have an upcoming drawing on WatchtowerGeeks.com in the not too distant future. I'm going to ask Mr. Miller here if he'd be kind enough to autograph one. We'll raffle that off.
You got it.
And, stay tuned for more exclusive interviews from WonderCon 2015.